watching the Now Morning Show here on TTT. I am Natalie Legore. Welcome back to the morning show. It's the second hour, and of course, we're going right back across the St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We're checking in with Vicky Cato, who lives in all that's transpiring, to just get the latest update about how they're coping with the explosive eruption of the La Soufriere volcano. Good morning to you, Vicky.
Good morning, Natalie. Good morning to the people of Toronto. Good morning to my mommy and my sisters and my niece and my nephew and all my other relatives and friends. Good morning, good morning.
All right, thank you so much for joining us. What's the latest you can share with us, Vicky? What's happening on the ground today?
Okay, so this morning, well, just the essential workers should be out. It's still having ash and so on. It's still dark, you know. That's what's taking place this morning.
Okay, and I spoke with Dr. Joseph, who is the head, the director of U.S. Seismic Research Center, who told us that they had the biggest explosion this morning at about 4 a.m. Did you all hear it? Did it make a difference? I mean, from where you are, were you all able to hear it or to see the difference of that?
Well, the eruption took place like 4:15. I was up, so I heard all the rumblings, but you know, it was still dark, so I didn't go outside.
Yeah. Okay, understand. And, you know, I know that yesterday the water and electricity were off. Are they still off because of the ash and the direct effects of that to the water supply and to, you know, the electrical lines?
Okay, I believe that there may be places without electricity, but we have electricity at present, but since yesterday we don't have any water.
Right.
But the reason why we don't have water is because most of the catchment, they are uncovered and they are all filled with ash. So, you know, we can't use that water.
Right. And so what zone are you in? I know that there is the red zone and the orange zone, which were evacuated. What colored zone are you in? Is it yellow? Is it green?
I'm in the green zone. Actually, I'm living at Calder, just above the airport. So I'm in the green zone.
Okay. And for those in the green zone, are people able to still go out to work?
Well, as I said today, only essential workers are going out to work. In the green zone, we has a lot of ash and so on. So, you know, we just have to clean up.
Right. So still affected by the ash regardless of what zone you're in.
Yes.
And what about, you know, food supplies and necessary items? How are people coping and surviving with that?
Okay, as of now, I don't think we will be able to have any fruits and vegetables because all the trees are covered with ash. There are lots of trees underground, you know, ash everywhere. So only if you have maybe something under the ground, you might be able, but there's so much ash on the ground, you'll have to wait a while or use something like a fork to get them out.
Right. Do we have situations like we see in Jamaica and Trinidad where with something like this, people rush to the supermarkets to try to get supplies?
Yes. On Friday and even on Saturday, there were a lot of persons at the supermarket trying to get supplies.
Mm-hmm. And what about, you know, just how people are reacting to what's going on? How are people really, you know, taking in what's going on and how are they dealing with it?
Okay, so I visited one center on Saturday and the people there, they were frustrated, you know, they were confused, you know, they were panicking because when the evacuation notice was given, most of the persons just ran with just the clothes that they had on their back. So, you know, people at the shelter now only with the clothes on their back. So they need a lot of help, real help.
Yeah. And I mean, the effusive eruption started since December. The explosive started in Friday gone here. Do people believe that, you know, they should have been evacuated sooner? Do you get that kind of talk on the ground?
Well, to be honest, they were monitoring the volcano all along. And, you know, you don't really know when it would erupt. But on Thursday, they saw that, you know, maybe it's going to erupt. So Thursday afternoon, they told persons to evacuate.
Okay, so I definitely understand that. Right. So, Vicky, so you all are holding it down for now, trying to stay safe. But any news about people being sick or anybody dying as a result of what's happening?
Well, I haven't really heard of people dying, but because persons had to run with just the clothes on their back, a lot of persons did not walk with their medication. So, there's a dire need for medications for persons like with diabetes and high blood pressure and so on,
Mm-hmm.
and tools and so on. But we're trying to cope, see how much help we could get, to help the persons who are in real difficulties.
Right. Well, we do have Avenel Hector Joseph in studio with us, who's been working tirelessly as usual from her NGO, Is There Not a Cause, ITNAC, who I'm sure has already sent his supplies to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and he is here to tell us how else we can help. So from Trinidad and Tobago, at least through ITNAC and other agencies and individuals, I know that we'll do what we can to get some help and send some relief to the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So, Vicky, we want to thank you so much. Keep the faith, and of course, if anything changes, please feel free to update us.
Thank you very much, Natalie, and thanks to the government and people of Trinidad for the contribution that they have given to us. It's most welcome,
Yeah.
Any support that we get, we will really appreciate it.
All right.
Actually, I'm going to a center to distribute some stuff. I couldn't sleep last night, so I just got up and start, packing stuff to go and distribute to a center today.
Right. All right, Vicky, I understand that. Thank you so much for speaking with us this morning.
Thank you very much, and you're most welcome.
Vicky Cato there from St. Vincent and the Grenadines, just sharing with us what's happening on the ground. And for those of you out there who are listening, she says that they are in need of supplies, medical supplies, as well as other supplies, because you do have people in shelters. People from the red and orange zones were evacuated. As she said, people just ran with their clothes on their backs and therefore are in need of help. So whatever you can do to help,